Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Government confirms 1,041 new cases of coronavirus. Death toll climbs to 280. Migrant workers being cheated while returning home. Transport entrepreneurs accused unauthorized persons of charging heavy fare. Government grants permission for the first mountain expedition this year. The 6-member team preparing to scale Barun Se in winter. India coronavirus caseload crosses 4 million. Infection now spreading through villages and small towns. And Serena Williams reaches last 16 of the US Open. The American is looking for career 24th Grand Slam singles title. The death toll from coronavirus has reached 280 in the country following the confirmation of 9 more fatalities yesterday. Spokesperson at the Health Ministry, Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, informed during a regular press meet yesterday that 1,041 new cases of coronavirus were reported in the country during latest round of tests. According to the Health Ministry, 349 new patients are females, while 692 are males. Among the new cases, 408 were reported in the 3 districts of Kathmandu Valley. The capital alone accounted for 326 new cases, followed by 45 in Bhaktapur and 37 in Lalitpur. With this, the total number of COVID-19 cases in the country has climbed to 45,277. According to the ministry, a total of 27,127 people have been discharged from hospitals across the country after complete recovery from the disease. As of today, there are 17,870 active cases of coronavirus in the country. After the curfew order in the Lalitpur metropolitan city was lifted, the district administration office has issued an order preventing congregation of 5 or more people. The Lalitpur DAO issued a notice yesterday stating that the congregation of 5 or more people will not be allowed in specific places within the district for the next 6 days. Area around the chariot of Rato Machindranath, former Madan Memorial School's vicinity, Lalitpur Metropolitan City Office, North Gate of St. Xavier's Schools and South Bakhundol Chowk are the areas where this rule has been implemented. Also, areas around the Minnath chariot have also been included in this notice. With the notice issued by the district administration, the security has also been beefed up in the region. The DAO has also issued a warning to anyone defying Section 6 of the Local Administration Act 2028. Last week, a scuffle between the security forces and the locals ensued after the locals decided to pull the chariot forcefully without the consent from the local police. This led to the DAO issuing clamping of a curfew order in the region. Transport entrepreneurs have complained about Nepali citizens returning from foreign countries being cheated in the name of returning home from holding centers. According to the transport entrepreneurs, the Nepali migrant workers rescued from foreign countries are being forced to pay hefty transportation charges to return back to their homes. Senior Vice President of the Federation of Public Transport of Nepal, Kiran Kumar Rijal, blames the appointment of unauthorized persons for this arbitrary hike in price of tickets. He said that the transport entrepreneurs have repeatedly pledged to provide affordable service to the passengers. However, it is the concerned authorities that have been cheating the passengers, he said.
अमुक पात्र अमुक व्यक्तिहरुको सेटिङमा यातायात व्यवस्था विभाग, ट्राफिक महाशाखा लगायत तपाईको चाहिँ केही आफूलाई महासङ्घको नाममा आफूलाई भन्ने चाहिँ यातायात व्यवसायिक प्रतिनिधित्व भन्ने महासङ्घले सहित छद्म भेषमा चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ यो व्यवसायीलाई चाहिँ त्यो लुट्ने काम गरिरहेको छ। विदेशबाट आउने चाहिँ जो मजदुरहरूलाई ठगी गर्ने काम गरिरहेको छ। मसँग यहाँ अहिले 1-2वटा फुटेजहरू पनि छन्। जनकपुरसम्मको भाडा तपाईँहरूको 2000 लिएर 12 जनाको 24,000 रुपियाँ चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ पेसेन्जरहरूसँग यात्रुहरूसँग उठाएर गाडी धनीलाई चाहिँ तपाईँको 16,000 रुपियाँ दिएकोसम्म हामीसँग चाहिँ यहाँ प्रमाणहरू छन्।
He demanded fair price for the transport entrepreneurs as determined by scientific means and justice to the passengers by putting an end to this malpractice. The transport entrepreneurs have also demanded the government to hand them the responsibility of sending the migrant workers back home. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. India's Seema Suraksha Bal has allegedly established border outpost at Chiwa Bhanjang and Bhoise of Panchthar district, which shares border with India. The Indian BOPs have been set up in Chiwa Bhanjang, which falls under Ward number 1 of Yangwarak Rural Municipality, and Bhoise of Ward number 5 in Falelung Rural Municipality. Authorities informed that the two temporary BOPs have been set up in homestay facilities in those areas. According to Armed Police Force Headquarters, India's paramilitary force has set up those posts with 35 personnel under the command of police inspectors. India has plans to set up 4 BOPs in Panchthar, out of which 2 have been completed. The southern neighbor has already set up 30 BOPs in Province 1 and 22 are in the process of being set up. The government has given permission to start the first expedition for climbing mountains this year. The Nepali expedition team was given permission on Friday by the Department of Tourism. A 6-member team headed by Dawa Saften Sherpa has been granted permission to begin the expedition during this winter after the coronavirus crisis gets resolved. According to the department, the team will be scaling 7,129 meters high Barun Se Peak. Mountaineering is a major source of income for the country as well as the Sherpa community, which is dependent on this profession. Meanwhile, a cabinet meeting held last week has also decided to grant permission to an expedition team of Bahrain's Prince to climb mountain later this year. The team has not yet received permission to climb. And now the news from the economic front. The World Bank has decided to provide Nepal with a grant worth $18.5 million under the School Region Development Program. The grant amount in Nepali rupees will be 1.27 billion. According to World Bank, the grant amount will be used to increase the reach of people of Nepal to basic education while also maintaining the standard of education already being provided in all government schools. The World Bank has been providing grants under various headings to improve the education sector of Nepal. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Government confirms 1,041 new cases of coronavirus. Death toll climbs to 280. Migrant workers being cheated while returning home. Transport entrepreneurs accused unauthorized persons of charging heavy fare. Government grants permission for the first mountain expedition this year. The 6-member team preparing to scale Barun Se in winter. India coronavirus case load crosses 4 million. Infection now spreading through villages and small towns. And Serena Williams reaches last 16 of the US Open. The American is looking for career 24th Grand Slam singles title. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. We urge all our viewers to follow government directive of the lockdown and follow healthy, hygienic practices to keep safe from any infection. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.